welcome to your practice. Today's flow is going to be about strength and balance, and we're going to be going at a fairly quick pace. So do what you can, have fun with it. If you need to make something a little bit easier, make it easier. If you want something more challenging, then make it more challenging. Make it suit you and how you're feeling today. So let's start off with just a very short meditation, just to connect body, breath, and mind together. Everyone take a nice big inhale. And then just let your exhale come out nice and slow, just really as slow as you can go. And then let's do that again. Make any adjustments to get yourself a little more comfortable if you need. Take a big inhale up, right up to the top. Exhale slowly out of the body. Feel free to keep your eyes open, or you can close your eyes. We'll stay here for just a minute, staying with that breath. Let your breath just be steady and soft. Not trying to push it to its maximum. Just let it be natural and soft. And just noticing your own natural rhythm. We'll be here for a few more breaths. And take one more big inhale and exhale. And go ahead and open your eyes. Start with a quick warm up, hands together, fingers clasped, making a figure 8 with the wrists, and then just warming up those joints. Do 3 more. And releasing your hands, just a gentle little shake of the fingers. And then I'm just going to turn around to face the front of my mat here. So we'll continue warming up the upper body. Let your arms be relaxed and taking one shoulder forward, up, back, and down, and then the other. And then let your whole upper body get into that movement. Just let it be really soft and loose. Let's do 5 more. Last one, either side. Nice, and relax. And then lean back to bring your soles of your feet forward and together. Let your hands rest wherever they happen to land. And then inhale tall through your spine. Exhale, take a little bit of a lean forward, holding for 3, 2, 1. Come back up again. We'll continue like that. Keep going, go forward. So we're just staying for a little short time, and back up again and forward, just to give the muscles around the hips just a signal that it's time to loosen up a bit, and come back up. 2 more, go forward and up. And last one. And up. Nice. Hands behind you, feet flat to the floor, feet wide. Warming up the hip joints now. We're going to drop knees to the side for windshield wipers, going over to the left and the right. And keep going. And let the sides of your feet help you with that movement. 2 more. 1 more. And then we're just going to swing our legs back behind us and come to a tabletop position at the top of our mats. We're going to take 3 rounds of cat and cow, starting off neutral spine. Inhale, lift your tail, let your gaze go slightly forward and your chest forward. Exhale, turn your tail down, let your head relax and your navel move up. 2 more. Inhale for the tail up. Exhale, tail down. Last one. Inhale, tail up. Exhale, tail down. Back to neutral spine, bringing your knees a little bit closer together. We're going to take some variations of bird dog, taking your right leg straight out, and then bring your right knee towards your left elbow. If it touches, that's good. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just making the effort. Take your right leg back out again. 2 more like that. Bring the knee forward. Take the leg back. Bring the knee forward. Take the leg back. And then back to tabletop position. Left side, left leg straight back. Left knee to left elbow or close to it. Take the leg back. 2 more, bring the knee forward and take it back. Last one, forward and take it back, and then back to tabletop position. We're going to repeat that, but this time we're going to bring the knee towards the center, so in between the hands, and then a little twist over to the left. Taking that right leg straight back, and then the right knee forward, center, coming close to your chest, and then take a little tiny turn to the left. Maybe you can touch the knee to the elbow or get close. Let's go back to the center, keep the knee high, and then send that leg back again. 2 more, bring the right knee forward to center, take a twist to the left, go back to center, and take that right leg back. Once more, bring the knee forward, keep it as high up as you can, twist it to the left, go back to center, take it straight back out again, and then back to tabletop position. Other side, left leg lifts, left knee comes to center, a little twist to the right, maybe you touch the elbow, maybe not. Back to center, keep the knee high, and take the leg straight back. 2 more. Bring it forward to center, a little twist to the right, back to center, and straight back again. 1 more, left knee forward to center, twist right, back to center, and straight back again, and tabletop position. Now we're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg bird dog, starting with right leg, left arm. Let's lift them up at the same time. Inhale, right leg, left arm lifts, and then back to tabletop. Other side. Left leg, right arm lifts, and back to tabletop. 2 more. Inhale, right leg, left arm, tabletop. Inhale, left leg, right arm lifts, and back to tabletop. Last one, either side, right leg, left arm lifts, back to tabletop. Left leg, right arm lifts, and back to tabletop. We're going to do 1 more of those, and we're going to turn it into a side plank. Let's take that right leg back, left arm forward, holding there. Turn your right toes towards the ground. Keep a nice firm connection into your middle body. Breathing. And then placing the left hand to the ground, and then put your right toes to the back of the mat. Kick your left foot off to the left. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Feel free to keep your right toe on the ground, or you can lift your right leg up, or you can bend your right knee and hold onto the foot, keeping the abdominals engaged, nice and open. One more big breath. If you're holding onto the foot, let go of it gently, coming back into the right arm lifting, right leg lifting, and then touch that right toe to the ground. The right arm is going to sweep forward over your head and land to the ground, back to tabletop position. Left leg lifts, right arm lifts, holding, left toes point to the ground. Keeping it nice and firm in the midsection. One more big breath there. Keep your leg lifted, put your right hand to the ground, and then step your left toes all the way to the back. Kick your right foot off to the right. Find your side plank, left arm reaches up. And you can keep your left foot on the floor, or you're gonna lift that left leg, or maybe bend the left knee, holding onto the foot, opening that chest. One more breath. Gently let go of that foot if you're holding onto it, and find your other variation of side plank. You can put your left foot to the floor now. Left arm reaches over the head towards the front of the mat and lands back to the mat. Back to tabletop position. Let's go for our first down dog here. Inhale, tuck your toes, and then exhale, those hips come up and back for your dog. Feel free to do any adjustments that you like here. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Take one more full round of breath, one inhale, one exhale. And then shift your body forward to the top of a push-up position, shoulders over the wrists, tap your knees to the ground, bring your elbows to the ground. Just take a quick little rest there. Feel free to rotate your wrists if you want to. And then we're gonna come back up to tabletop position. Prepare for down dog, tucking the toes. Inhale, exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Bringing your big toes together. We're gonna inhale that right leg high to the sky. Look forward, keep your right leg lifted as you shift forward, shoulders over the wrists, and then bring your right knee close to your right elbow. Let's shift back to that one-legged down dog. Now we're gonna bring the right knee to the center. Slowly bring yourself forward, bringing your right knee forward and keeping it lifted high to the chest. And then shift it back to one-legged down dog. Now we're going for the twist over to the left side, keeping your leg lifted, shifting your body forward. Start to bring that left knee to center, and then it twists a little to the left. You can place your right knee on the ground right now and prepare yourself for side plank, or you want a more challenging variation. Let's lift up that left knee to chest, right knee to chest, twist it to the left again, and then shoot your right foot off to the left, off the mat. Spin your left heel to the floor, and then reach up with your left arm. So taking the variation that works for you. One more big breath. Slowly with control, bringing your left hand down, and then bring your right knee to your chest as you look towards the mat. Keep that knee high, shift back, one-legged down dog, and then put the right foot next to the left foot. Take a pause there. Shift forward to that push-up position again. Tap your knees to the ground. and then bring your elbows to the ground. Take a little rest before we do the other side. Ready? Come up to tabletop. Inhale, toes are tucked. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Big toes together. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, keep the leg high as you shift your body forward, shoulders over the wrists, and then bring your left knee to left elbow. Shift it back, one-legged down dog. Ready to come to the center, slowly shifting forward, bringing the left knee to center, keeping it high to the chest. Shift it back again. Here we go, getting ready for the side plank, shifting forward again. Bring left knee to center, and then a little to the right. And then right now you're going to decide if you want your left knee to the ground and your right foot flat for your variation of side plank. You're going to take the other variation. Then let's lift up that left knee to the chest again. Take that twist again to the right. Kick the foot way off to the right side. Spin your right heel down. Reach your right arm up. And breathe. One more breath. Slowly with control, bringing that right hand down, gazing to the mat. Bring your left knee close to your chest. Shift it back, one-legged down dog. And then put your left foot next to your right foot. Pause here. Let's take another break. Shift forward to that push-up position. Tap the knees to the ground, elbows to the ground. Take a break. Rotate your wrists if you like. Continuing on with standing postures, we're going to prepare for getting ready for half moon and having some fun with that. Tabletop position, inhale, exhale, hips up and back, down dog, big toes together. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, try to keep your hips high as you shift forward to place your right foot forward, preparing for warrior one. Back heel spins down. Sweep your arms back, start to lift your chest, rise up, arms to the side and arms up. Warrior one, let's hold it here. One more breath. And then arms go out to the side and down by your side. We're going to take our arms behind us. You have options here. You can hold on to opposite elbow, opposite hand, or just slide your hands to your wrists, or you're going to clasp your fingers together. And then once you've established that, you're going to roll your shoulders back and down, opening up your heart. Inhale. We'll get ready for humble warrior. Letting your back leg be really strong and straight. Start to lean forward about quarter way. And then about halfway forward. And then keep going into the inside of that right knee if you like. You can let your knuckles go to the sky or your elbows. Take another breath here. And then everyone come to that halfway lift. Release your hands, bring them in front of you, reaching forward. We're going for the grounded airplane here. You're going to take your back foot, hop it halfway forward. Get ready. Let's bend both of our knees. And then you're going to straighten both of your legs, lifting your left leg as high as your hip if you can. And now let's bend both the knees again. And this time, instead of tapping the toe to the floor, you can just keep your left toes to the off the floor, left knee next to right knee. And then on your next breath, go ahead, straighten your legs again. Let's do that one more time, bending both the knees. This time the hands are going to come back to your front foot, and you're going to take a big step back with that left foot back to lunge position. Hands go flat, keeping your shoulders over the wrist. Bring your right foot next to left foot for push-up, and then go back to down dog. Couple of breaths. Let's get ready for the other side. Big toes come together. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, try to keep your hips and your leg high as you shift forward, and then you step your left foot forward, preparing for warrior one. Back heel spins down. Arms go to the side and then out to the side and up alongside your ears. Establishing your feet, getting comfortable. Breathing here. One more breath. And then arms go back behind you, getting ready for that humble warrior. Hold on to your elbows, opposite hand to elbow, or hold on to the wrists, or clasp your hands. Roll your shoulders back and let your heart lift up. Inhale, exhale, strong through the back leg as you lean forward quarter way, or maybe halfway. Or maybe you can keep going to the inside of that right knee and let your knuckles go to the sky. Take another breath. And then inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release your hands, bring them forward. And now let's go ahead and step forward. Maybe you're going to take a little tap halfway there, bending both your knees. And then lift up your back leg, straighten up your front leg. And then let's bend both the knees again, one knee next to the other, and you can have the right toe to the floor or keep it lifted. And then let's straighten both those legs again. And once more, bending the knees, and then getting ready for the lunge, moving the hands to either side of that front foot, stepping way back with that right foot. Both hands go flat. Prepare for push-up position again. Keep shoulders over the wrists, left foot next to right foot, and then coming down for a vinyasa. Tap those knees to the ground. Let the tops of the feet go flat. Nice and slow and controlled, bringing the upper body down. Take your hands off the mat, wide, elbows up, fingertips on the ground. Give yourself some space in between your legs. Now engage all the muscles in your lower body. Push your feet into the floor. Push your pubic bone to the floor. Engage your abs. Gaze towards the ground. A rolling cobra, 3 rounds. Inhale, tuck your chin in and start to lift your chest up. Exhale, gaze forward. Drape your heart forward, rolling forward. 2 more, tuck the chin in, roll up. Exhale, look forward, gaze forward, roll down. 1 more, inhale, chin tucks in, and then exhale, looking forward as you drape yourself down. Ready to come to tabletop, hands beside the ribs, push into the ground for tabletop, and then plank position, and then down dog. Take a few breaths here. One more. Bringing the big toes together. Inhale your right leg high. Look forward, shift forward to step your right foot forward. Spin your back heel down, preparing for warrior one. Sweep your arms back, out and up. Big breath up at the top. And then an exhale, humble warrior, arms behind you, taking your clasp, heart lifting. And then exhale, fold forward to whatever degree is right for you. And then next inhale, lift up halfway. Release your hands, bring them in front of you for that grounded airplane. Inhale, exhale, shift forward, both knees together, both knees bent. And then you're going to straighten up both those legs. And now we're getting ready for Halfmoon. You're going to bend both those knees again. Let your right hand come a little more to the right. We're going to get ready to lift the left arm up as we open up and straighten out both those legs. Stay here, breathe. One more breath. Next breath, left hand comes to the ground, both knees bend, both knees next to each other. Slide your hands to your right foot and then take a big step back with your left foot back to lunge position. Push-up position, keep your shoulders over the wrists, slide the right foot next to the left foot. Go back to down dog. Ready for the other side, big toes together. Inhale, left leg high. Look forward, step the left foot forward, prepare for warrior one. Reach your arms out and up. Inhale. Prepare for humble warrior, arms down, finding your clasp. Lift your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward to whatever degree is right for you. Take another big breath. Next, inhale, lift up halfway, let go of your clasp, bring your hands forward. Ready for that grounded airplane. Hop your back foot forward, bending both the knees, they're together. And then straighten your legs, both of them at the same time. Ready for Halfmoon, bend both those knees again. Let your left hand go to the left a little. Start to get light on your right hand. And then reach up through that right arm, both legs straight, strong. 2 more breaths. Ready to transition. Let's bend both those knees again. Right hand to the floor, and then both hands to either side of your left foot. Step way back with your right foot back to lunge. Let's go to that push-up position again. Shoulders over wrist, left foot next to right. Ready for a vinyasa. Coming down, you can put your knees to the ground now if you like, or you're going to keep your knees lifted. Look forward, chest forward as you come all the way down. Tops of the feet flat. Let's go for one big cobra, elbows up, fingers tented. You can give a little bit of space between your feet. Active in the lower body, pushing the feet down, pubic bone down, engaging your abs. Inhale, let's lift up and hold here 3 breaths. And roll forward to come down. Go back to that tabletop position. Push your hands into the ground. Tabletop, drop your elbows to the ground. Here we're going to go for dolphin position. 3 options. You can just go right up into dolphin now by lifting your hips up and back and gazing towards your toes. And you can just stay there. Or options to come in and out of the pose. You can have your hands clasped together or your hands apart. Here's the first option. Just keeping your gaze forward. You're just going to lift your knees, hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower. Or if you want to, you come up higher. Go ahead and lift up for 3, 2, 1, and lower. And keep repeating. And then let's continue on for 5 more breaths. Take your choice of which one you're going to do. Last breath here. And wherever you are, let's everyone come down to the knees. Tops of the feet flat. Let's take a little rest in child's pose. All right, lifting your head, let's come back to tabletop. We're going to prepare for a rolling pigeon pose. Take your right leg straight back, and then your right knee to the center in between your hands. Tuck your back toes, and then just hop your back foot a little further back, maybe even a little bit more, making sure your front knee and ankle are comfortable and your shin is comfortable. Place your back knee back to the ground, back foot flat. Walk your hands back towards you. We're going to lift up onto those fingertips, pulling your right knee back, your left knee forward. Inhale, chest forward, roll forward and down. Tuck your chin in to roll back up again. 2 more. Drape forward. Tuck your chin in to roll back up. This time we're going to stay down. Drape yourself forward. Let your elbows come to the ground. And then you're just going to shift right over to your right hip. Let your right hip land to the ground. And then just breathe here. Letting your whole body relax. Take another full breath. And then starting to transition out, lift your gaze, use your hands for support. You're going to pull your left knee forward so that it just is going to rest inside your right foot. And then from here, getting yourself comfortable, taking a twist to the right side. Just let both of your arms twist over to that right side. You can stay upright and lifted, or if you want to, you can fold over. You can even come to the elbows. Next breath is going to bring us out. Use your hands for support to lift you. And then you're just going to let your body gently swing over to the other side to look towards your left foot. Just take a breath there. Release that twist and look forward and bring your left foot forward with you. We're going to transition to the other side by just letting your left knee relax to the ground in the middle of the mat. Swing your right leg back, and then we use our hands to get us centered, getting comfortable in that knee and ankle and shin. And back leg as far back as it can go, knee and foot flat to the ground. Come up onto those fingertips and walk your hands back for that little back bend, pulling right knee towards the left and front knee towards the back knee. Taking the rolling pigeons with your heart leading the way, fold over and down. Tuck your chin in, roll yourself back up again. 2 more, roll forward. Tuck your chin in, come back up again. This time we're going to stay down, roll forward, find your elbows to the ground, and then let your hips shift right over to that left hip connecting to the ground. And just breathe here. Take 1 more full breath. And then lifting your gaze to come out, use your hands for support. bring that back knee into that front foot and just let it snuggle in there. And then we're going to twist over to the left side, swing both your arms to the left. You can stay upright or feel free to go lower. You can even go on your elbows. Let's come back up again. Use your hands for support. And then just let your body gently twist over to look to your right foot for a breath. And then undo that twist, and you're going to bring your back foot forward. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. And then we'll go back into our cobbler pose. So taking your feet to a place where they feel quite comfortable and you can sit upright. And take an inhale here, let your hands land anywhere. And then exhale, fold forward. Keeping length through your spine as though you're moving forward and down, not just down. And then just relax here. You can put your hands anywhere. Breathe in here. One more breath. And then inhale, lift up. Here's a hip opener. We're going to bring that right foot towards the inner part of our left thigh. Keep your left foot just where it was. Take an inhale, let your hands land anywhere they want to. And then exhale, fold forward again. Breathing here. One more breath. And then inhale, lift back up again. Put your feet back together like cobbler. And now we'll do the other side. Bring that left foot in. It rests to the inner part of your right thigh. Let your hands rest anywhere. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, lift back up again. Soles of the feet back together again. Hands to the outside of your knees, lifting your knees up. We're going to take a spinal twist from here. Just wrapping your left arm around the front of your knees. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, take your right hand behind you and find your twist going over to the right. And preparing for the other side, gaze comes forward and then wrap your right arm forward. Let your left hand lead the way as you also take your gaze to the left. And letting your gaze come forward and your left arm go forward. And then both legs go out as we start to transition to come down to the mat. Maybe shift your hips a little forward. Make sure you have enough room at the back of the mat. Come down to the elbows and then gently bringing the back down and the head down. Take your feet wide as the mat, and then let your knees drop towards each other. You can stay in this position if that feels lovely for your low back or you just like the feeling of it. If you want to, you can just let your legs go straight out along the mat and let your arms fall wherever they feel most comfortable. Make any adjustments and letting go of all effort here. Just staying here for a minute. Now just begin to notice your breathing again. If you want to stay here longer, please feel free to just stay. Otherwise, we'll begin our transition, starting to make little tiny movements with fingers and toes. And then bring one foot to the floor and then the other. And then one knee to the chest and then the other. Hold on. Rock it side to side. And then as you are ready, rolling over to the side, pause there for just a breath. As you come up, let your head and neck be really relaxed. Let your hands support you. Let your top leg extend. Slowly coming back up again. Nice and slow, find your comfortable seated position. Letting your hands land, letting your shoulders relax. Let's everyone take a nice big inhale again together, as big as you can, lifting up through the crown of the head. Keeping that length through the crown of the head, take that very slow exhale. And then let the weight of the body settle into the ground. Turn your palms upwards. Inhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart to close off your practice. And then exhale, lift your gaze. Thank you.